Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we are, well, we are not building the best coasters. Let me put it subtle and nuanced and diplomatically, because really, I mean, when I stopped recording the last video, I was like, damn, man, what did I do? I mean, it's just an ugly piece of work, that's what it is, I totally do not like the way this turned out, but it is effective because the guests did come for this one. Look, and we are pretty high up in the ratings as well, so, I'm not gonna change it, but to say that I'm proud on this piece of work, no, to the contrary. Anyway, what we need to do is we need to open up like another section of the park, and I've planned it out to be a path that goes all the way like this. And then basically we'll hook this up, because I've been thinking about it, and I think that this one section to open that up is too big. So we're gonna add a little bit more pathway, and that will help distribute the guests also a little bit more. Because remember, in the end, the more tarmac we have, the more room there is for guests to walk on, and the less they will think that it is too crowded, which I know is a thought that they all currently have. Let me see. It's not really, actually. I feel sick, really clean and tidy. I'm not hungry. Need to go to the bathroom. It's big, though. But for the rest, oh yeah, look at that. It's too crowded. See, so the thought is there. It's not as big. And we're going to lessen it even further by luring the guests away with new tarmac. So let's get that started first. Like this. And then basically it's just straight. And then till there. And we can basically remove that one preemptively. Nice, and then remove that. And now, because we have all the time in the world, we can basically do the interiorification or whatever in advance. So there we go. Add a few benches, add a few trash cans, just to get the basics sorted. Nice. Then we will need an extra handy dude. And at first, we're gonna have one for the entire area. So, yeah, you'll have your work cut out. But later, once we've added more dudes, then we're able to, when we have added more rides, then we're able to add more dudes. Well, that was what I wanted to say. Then we also need that. Now, it's not just this new tarmac. What we also want is a few more shops and stalls. Now, we should start with the toilets, because toilets are key to victory here. And now we'll add another one right here. Nice. So that's 2 extra toilets. I also think we want an info kiosk, like on this corner there. We'll have you be dark blue and be open. And then basically near this toilet we're gonna do like the full range of swag. So we'll have this down here. And it's not gonna be red. But now game, you should know that everything in this park is gonna be blue. Like the balloons. Though let's have these be a little bit more turquoise blue. There. And then we're gonna have drinks, obviously. And put those there. We'll have fizzy drinks over here. We shall have food stuff, because I believe this will be our first cotton candy thing. Yeah, it is, see? So we should add like a few more of these, because these are like the new food joint that we got. So I would definitely want more than just the one over there. Okay, that's not possible. Apparently that's also not possible, but that's doable. Wow, I must admit that it's not easy to find a spot where we can place all this stuff. But it's not impossible. Ooh, this also looks like the place for one of those things. definitely. And then over here we of course need this stuff too. Now, yeah, definitely we need it over here. Oh. Okay, if not there, then here perhaps. Seems good enough to me. Then that's not all, you know, because ooh, this is the souvenir stall. This is new. We're gonna have this also. Yeah. Basically, we want more of this because I believe the guests can buy like a cuddly toy. Yeah, cuddly toys. Those are like the new things, you know, that the guests can buy. So we want that. Nice. Give me more cuddly toys. Definitely also cuddly toys there. And we also need cuddly toys over here, right? So right across there. It's another good spot for a cuddly toy. But that's not it, you know. We also want a little bit more like an exotic seafood thingy. It's definitely needed. Let's also get like a pizza thingy out here. I definitely want one here, a pizza thingy. And we'll do like an ice cream on the other one. You don't want like everything everywhere, you know. We want to have like a little bit of choice. Like, okay, if you go here, then you can get this. That's basically the way we want it. And I think that should be good enough for right now. Now, what we need to do next is, what are we gonna get in terms of, we have it on gentle rides, but I don't know what it will be yet. I want like two more rides here. There's room for one here and room for one there. The problem is, we have everything at least once in the park, most of the things twice. So it's not really like, okay, what are we gonna build for the third time? Well, that's more or less a choice, you know. Because I believe, well, actually, that's not entirely true. We have this one, I believe, only, where is it? Yeah, once here. We also have this wheel only once in there, right? Am I right in that? I thought I had built it another time, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't see it anywhere, so let's assume that these two wheels are the things that we can still build. Let us do that. It is big. Maybe it would be cool if it was located like this. This is pretty doable. I mean, I'll do a little bit of terraforming, and then an exit can just be there. Look, that's a rather nice and easy exit path situation that we have there. Now that seems good enough for me. I'm leaving the game running because what it is coming down to is like a money thing. So. You know, we basically need to leave it running for the money. That's what we've devolved to, you know. We're money slaves to the money. That's what we are. If I were to do this, there's one more extra time. That's okay. And then let's quickly name this like finger slap. But in the end, it is a spinning thing that can hypnotize you, right? Right. Let's leave it at $2, but let's do a little bit about the coloring. Oh, is that ugly or is that ugly? It's very ugly, and it's only for the tent, really. It is in style with the coaster at the moment, so that's good. Kind of want. That's very good. Finger snap, there you have it. It is yet another part of the park. And then we have the this right now. I'm not entirely sure if this will fit. It should fit here though, right? It doesn't. And over here. Well then. I guess it fits here, huh? We don't really have much choice in the matter as the thing is placed. Not really what I had in mind though. I'll be fair on that one. I figured we would be able to place it a little bit more over here, but clearly we were not able to. Oh well, okay, you know, it is what it is. But with a few benches. Okay, quickly set this up. Let's go backwards because I believe the other one is forwards. So we'll go backwards in this. Basically open it up. Now, how are we with the coverage of the path? You know, the exits are covered. Ooh, you know what we forgot though? Is get an extra mechanic for the newly opened path section. That's definitely a thing we need to hire. Well, we can't really neglect our staff, so. Now, as for this ride, this is gonna be called, and you know what? We can pause it because we have like 3,000, and look, we only need 50 more guests, and currently there's nothing here yet. We're gonna get stuff here in a moment. But this is kind of like the thing that I wanted to fill up first. You know what? You know what we'll do? We'll add scenery over here, not to the path because we might want to place shops and stalls there. But when we get like cycle railway, great, right? Yeah. Why don't we call this? Yeah. We should call this. Of Cave and Man. Inventing the wheel and fire, you know. Of Cave and Man. It almost sounds like some theater play. Oh, that's good, you know. A theater play about a Ferris wheel. I don't think, you know, that's like good sleeping therapy for restless people, right? Anyway, as for the coloring, the gray is only for the support, really. Let's have that be white, because that's also what the supports are there. But then, as for the wheel, let's go the complete opposite of what's in, you know, what's in here, and that would be something like this, like a dark blue purple wheel. Now that's the complete opposite of what the coaster are. I don't know if you can really see it. Yeah, you do. You can see it really. It's nice, you know. It contrasts good. That's not proper English. It contrasts nicely. Yeah. No wonder I never passed my English exam. Then again, I never finished school either. So you know, that explains a thing or two. Instead, I followed some Tycoon classes. This is what we're gonna do over here, and this is just to boost the ratings a little. So, there, done. Yep. Scenery added, you know. Place filled up. And it should add to the ratings too. By the way, we should have the ratings of the Gorgonian is 7.6, and that's not bad. This one curve adds so much to the ratings. That's pretty crazy. Quite like it though, you know. I think it's good that it adds so much. Now, as for this area over here, here's what I want to do. We are gonna build this cycle way thingy, and we're gonna keep it small, and we're gonna keep it in the center probably. Are we now? Because in theory, what we cannot do is build much over here. So what we could do is go round and then use this for like connecting stuff up. Now I want the shared exit to be over here. So in light of that, what if we just build like the cycleway over here, like almost right next to this one. Build it over here with the station all the way up till here, and then just scoot around, and that's it. Are we gonna make it that boring though? Let's have it make like an L shape. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And then the mine train coaster. That's the other thing that we need to plan ahead. Because we're gonna build it. There's two things we can do here. Or we use this piece of the park here to build the mine train coaster, and then we can pretty much extend it all the way up till here. And also over here if we can get it in there. That would be cool if we can do that. That would also give me plenty of room. Now, in the underground, it's again bad because of this stupid rectangular tube there, but I think I think this will work out pretty nicely if we do it like this. And also, you can be gone. Give me the money back. I think it will work out pretty nice if we follow along with that. Well, are we gonna? What we can also do is let us get this just constructed, just so that we have the stations out there. It's only gonna be like one train length or worth of station length. So now, how long can this thing be? 7, and right now it can be also 7. So, and this will basically be like one of them, and then we'll have like another one over here. There. Well, that will be the other one. Just this is this type of setup is only for us to not have the thing be able to crash. Because I can tell you this much, that if we have any ride crashing, it's over for us. Just so you know, there is no discussion about that, and there's no doubt about it. That's just the way this park is, If we have a crash of any ride, it's game over. However, I'm looking at it. Maybe, just maybe, we are able to get this to work. In the end, what we have here is 10,845 game euro bucks of profit with a shop sales of close to 1,000. It's even more since we've added the souvenir thingy. By the way, well, I don't believe we have a souvenir shop here now, do we? Maybe we should add like a souvenir shop here too. Would that be clever, guys? Would that be clever, or would that be clever? I think it would be clever. Let's try and see if we can squeeze one in, like right next to the exotic seafood thingy here. And we can do that. Nice. Oh, nice. I like that. Let's have you just be the regular blue. There. Yeah, you don't want to know how much shops and stalls actually mean for this park, They're like a huge part of this park. Also, it seems that this Ferris wheel is starting to get issues. I think we'll have to make it free. That's all that I can say about it, It is bad already, just as a ride, and charging money for it is not helping. So, and then what are we doing here again? No, this is the Andromeda. What are we doing here again? We're charging money. Yeah, it's not like we need to, but the thing is that, a few free rides also keep the guests in the park for even longer, so it's not bad. Anyway, what we were doing was connecting this stuff up. Now, we don't want a too long queue. We also definitely don't want it to be too short either. So, I feel like going all the way to the back here. Well, that's good enough. Now, we'll just do some regular stuff like that. And then this one's gonna go below the station and actually hook up over here. So, there. And this is just, me spacing stuff out proper. Oh look, we also got the cycle railway. And then we need this to be like this. Perfect. And then in the end, you know, we will. I mean, what we'll probably do is once we have finished these two coasters, we'll probably also connect this area up. Because there's no real point in not doing it. But first of all, what I want to do is get here the shared exit done. And are we gonna do like another gentle ride? I feel like we can, but once we start construction of these coasters, we then go and do another roller coaster and then maybe a shop and stall. You know, we'll see. So let's get the cycle way in there. Mind you, this is not going to be a good ride. But, you know, as for like having variants of ride in here, we basically cannot escape building it either. So there, having said that, we don't need too long a station. Something like this will do. Cut it all. Cut all the... Yes. There are S-bends. Good. Now let's do one. Another one. Right. 3 in the way. It's not really an issue here. Basically, we need an S-bend here. That's what it comes down to. Then another S-bend over there is basically also what we need. There, and then what we'll do is go crazy on the scenery. Done, done, and done. So. And then we'll go with the exit all the way over there, so that we can start with you know, the shared exit construction. Now the queue line, and this is too long, mind you. I am aware of this, but well, what can you do, right? Now, can I say like have the I want Stella cycles, you know, that ate the gas and go 45 kilometers an hour around the track. But I'm afraid that's not possible. But I would love to, you know, do like some real, like the real cycling pros do, you know, with 8, because that's what they all do. You don't think that they can cycle those crazy tours of them au naturel, now do you? And even if they do, you know, still cycling. Why tire yourselves when at some point, you know, humanity has invented engines? And that now you know how I think about cycling. So anyway, let's just be sure that we have this setup right and go with 15 seconds. Because I don't know about the ride length, but I know that it's gonna be long anyway. Now, let's open this up and say, Cycle Railway 1. You will be called... I mean, it's too easy to just call this Tour du and then, you know, fill it in yourself. So we're not gonna do that. Why don't we call this... we're gonna call this Extreme Flat Hilling rather than downhilling. This is flat hilling to the max. It's a new type of sports, didn't you know? Flat hilling. Oh yeah. Now what we are gonna do is just to boost up the ratings, as far as we can even have ratings on this, you know, what we're gonna do is we are gonna say that we add cacti and what is it? The Egyptian desert rumble stuff. You know, like ruined stuff, pillars. What's the word I was looking for? Like this type of stuff. So we're just gonna go bonkers with pillars on the inside. on the outside we'll do cacti. Good. So that's that, and then we'll do cacti on the outside. And we might have to remove a few of those later on, once we start constructing like other rides. Now again, you know, as I said at the start of this park is not about the beauty. So this is all about efficiency, so that's why we're just placing like the one type of cacti. Oh, and guys. I am... What did it say again here, huh? Oh, how much time do we have? Oh yeah. I think we beat it like a year too early, guys. No, I'm not gonna rest on my laurels, yeah, because, well, you know, this could easily be over, but I just wanted to... By the way, why do we have such a low park rating? Oh, I see why that is. We have an issue there, you know. Could you please, handy dude, take care of this? Oh, we're starting to get issues here with vandalism. And also with how clean the whole park is. And this is not good. This is definitely not good. This needs... Do we have like vandalism in other places? Because I only saw the one trash can. But that's not to say that we don't have vandalism in other places. I don't see it. That doesn't mean it's not there. It's just that I can't find it. Also, no, I mean, we're checking for vandalism, but this is like, you know, maximizing the efficiency. At the same time that I check for vandalism, I also check for spots where we can squeeze in another one of these jumping fountains. Admittedly, though, the vandalism seems to be, we seem to be right on time in catching it. It's only the one trash can, as far as I can tell. Now, I might be missing stuff here, but I think we're just in time, and the ratings were actually just because of the vomit, you know. However, this spot, this is bad. How are our staff expenditures? I don't feel comfortable doing more, as all we've spent really like last month is like 6,000, and we could spend 7,000. But I want to spend a little bit more on these mine trains coasters. I want to make them like really good, you know, close or above grand basically. So we need a little bit more money to spend. So what we'll do is once we have, you know, once this handy dude that I dropped here has cleaned this up, I'll drop him here, and then you'll clean that up. That's how we're gonna do it. Rightio. Now, with this in place, what else are we gonna build here? That's like the good question. Are we gonna leave it as is and go with the coasters? We have 6,000, and once we start constructing it, we will get a little bit more money, yeah, as a result of time, you know, passing by. Like we also needed to do this, which means more money. There, and this is also a must because of right. We can't really build that many more thrill rides that we haven't built already. You know what we can do though, what we only have one of, at least I'm pretty sure, is this one. The Harlem Shaker. I don't think we've built that in other places. Let's add this as well to the mix over here. And I feel like because we have so many rides over here, we're not gonna connect up any queues over here if we can avoid it. Yeah, that seems good. Now, like I said, I want to utilize the shared exit a little bit. But if we're gonna do that over here, that's problematic. doesn't need to be. But it's easier to not do that over here, you know. Here's a question. I mean, we have all these cacti here, huh? But what if I were to just clean out this part here, raise up the terrain, and then basically have this be elevated above this ride? That's what we're gonna do. I think that's like a pretty solid plan. Nice. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. So there, and then I basically want this to be all the way over here. Nice. I like this. As for like the queue, it's probably in our best interest to have this be not there, you know. I just want to check. Oh, this is very good. Let's have the queue be like this and go around and just connect up like straight next to the cotton and candy stall. Okay, we get like another gentle ride. I think we're gonna go for our next roller coaster and then basically go back to shops and stalls again. But I think what we're gonna do with the queue is hook it up there and then have the exit be like straight down. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. Nice. And then basically that's, oh yeah, perfect. This is I like this because it's actually simple, you know. It isn't complicated in any way. So there you go. You get that one section added, and that covers everything. This will be down, straight. Oh man, as if the thing was just. This placement is so good. Now we should have ratings on this too. We know at least how long it's gonna take, and that's like 1 minute 10. But now the guests are only over here, so they're not finished yet. I think it will be like 2 minutes. No way, hold on a second, damage, are you crazy? It will be 1 minute 40. That seems reasonable. So 1 minute 40 with 8 bikes. That's 100 seconds. It's a little bit. Yeah, I was pretty good. I think we might be able to lower this to like 13. Well, that should be good. Right. Next up is of course the Garvitron. Shall we go berserk again, or shall we maybe go with intense? Intense is like a middle way. Over here there isn't much. These are going to be pretty intense. We'll have this as like a gentle ride. There's also this haunting mansion, which is also like pretty gentle. For the rest though, yeah, there is of course also over here a few gentle rides. So we don't really need this to be, we don't need it to be gentle. We can have it be gentle, but we don't need it to be. So let's just go with berserk. I mean, you know, at some point, it's not about just going for max ratings. It's also about the balance that you have in the park with thrill and gentle rides. Now, what are we gonna name this Garvitron? Because we're not gonna call it the Harlem Shaker, because that's just stupid. We could call this like True Bison Race Cactus. I give it like some Indian, some Native American name, you know, like or Dangerous Hawk, or like Bold Bison, or something like that. You know, they always have like these names, right? But we're not gonna do that for the Garvitron. It's not a Native American, so no. We shall call this Indignity. Yes, Indignity. That's a pretty cool name. I like that. Now, as for the color scheme, huh? It's not gonna be green and red. I don't like that. I want this to be more like a white. The white and the red is good though. That can stay. And then maybe this will be like a more pinkish and purplish. Pinkish and yellowish. Yeah, that seems good. I like that, you know, that's good. Right, okay guys, here's the thing. We have quite a bit of money and we need to design this coaster, so we'll probably also spend a little bit of money. And that's what we're gonna do, you know, when we're gonna come back. Because in reality, basically what I think for this coaster, what we need to do, somehow we need to make sure that we can get 2 coasters on this side of the path. So I don't care how we do it. That's how we're gonna have to do it. And I also see that this coaster, this one, you know, on this side can actually do like a drop down as a starter. This one cannot. And that might actually be good to change them up like that. You know, have one like lift classically and have one like drop down. Because that means that they'll be on different elevation plans right from the start, which make them easier to build. We're gonna discover if that theory holds any truth to it next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.